Hello, everybody. My long-awaited YouTube return is here. I look a little different than last time you saw me, thank God. Um, but I've been wanting to start like gap sessions on here. I don't know what I want to call it. I don't want to call it a podcast. I don't want to call it. I don't know what I want to call it. I think I would want to call it I have nothing to say with Abram Hernandez or like something like that. I don't know. And then just fucking yap. Because one thing about me, I love talking. I fucking love talking. I love talking about nothing. I love talking about everything. Um, and sometimes I just don't want to talk to somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think often I find myself talking to people and I'm just, like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I've been talking for such a long time. Like, I need to shut up. And I feel bad. You know what I mean? It's not a good feeling. I don't like to, talk too much to other people. And sometimes I feel bad because I feel like I'm complaining about, talking. Like, no, because sometimes, okay, listen. Sometimes I complain about like other people not letting me talk. Like sometimes when I'm with my friends, I feel like it's always like them, and like they're giving me updates on their life and like how everything's going with them. And then when it gets to me, I like talk for a little bit and then they're like, okay, now, and then it's like them again. Which again, that's fine, honestly. I like hearing my friends talk about their life and like their updates and everything like that. But sometimes I do want to talk about me and I want to talk about how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life and everything like that. But I don't know. It's weird. I feel bad sometimes for talking about myself, and there's a sort of guilt in that anyway. So maybe it's just better that my friends talk about themselves. Which okay, let me like make this clear. They let me talk about myself too. I think sometimes it just feels like it's more about them than it is me. Again, I think that's fine. But regardless, I think this will be fun to just come on here and chit chat for all three people that will listen because they are probably going to be longer videos. But I don't know. I think I'm ready to come back to social media and like kind of just like go full swing on this shit. Because if you know me, you know that this has always been what I wanted to do. I just, for some reason, I just haven't done it. And I was looking back at my older YouTube videos. Are you gay? No, I'm not gay. A few months ago, or like maybe earlier this month, and I was applauding myself, my younger self, for the bravery that I had, and for like actually making videos. They were cringy, the lighting was bad, the editing was bad. Like I said, it was just really bad overall. I looked really ugly, but I did it. I was out there and I was doing videos, and I was looking back, and I was like, wow, he had some balls to be on the internet looking like that. But not that I look any better right now, because right now I'm going through a purging phase of my skincare, and it's so bad. I don't even want to talk about it. And that was another reason why I was gonna like not do this and like not come back to YouTube and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I just have to do it. I am 22 now. The last video I posted was, I think I was like 19, 18, maybe even younger. I don't know. But like I said, I don't know. I think it's time for me to come back. I think it's time for me to like just go on full swing and just do this head first and kind of just not think about it. Because I think a lot of times it's like my brother the other day, he was talking to me about how he reminds me of a dog trying to get on the bed or like jump off a bed, and it's like he's going and he almost does it, and then he comes back and he goes, and but he just doesn't take the jump, and like that's what I've been doing for a few years. I have been taking my fitness seriously, my skincare seriously. Um, Obviously, I feel like I had quite a glow up. Shout out to Dr. Franco. We love you. Shout out to him. I do want to talk about how my life has changed and what has changed and where I've been. So about to be 4 years ago, I had jaw surgery and it literally changed my life. It was good. It was, oh gosh, it was a lot. It was a lot, and it was painful. It was it was long. I'm talking about the post surgery process was really long, and yeah, I think a lot of it I learned a lot. I watched a lot of videos after the process, and there was a lady complain. Well, she wasn't complaining, but she was talking about things that were bad about the surgery or whatever. And one of her points was that after surgery she became more vain. And I was like, "Oh, check." And that's so true. Like after jaw surgery, I did become more vain, and I sort of microscoped and like kind of micro focused on little things, and I still do that. And I struggle with that because I've always cared about my appearance. Even when I looked at my worst, there's not a moment in my life that I haven't cared about what I look like. From the moment I was born, literally, I've always cared about my hygiene, my teeth, my face, my outfits, my lips, every single thing I have cared about from the day I was born. I remember I would go to school, and I would go to school in like these like tucked in church clothes, people would call it, and I did not care. I That's one thing about me. I've never cared about what people had to say about me. I have always just kind of done my own thing. And yeah, I would literally as a kid, I would tuck in my shirt, and up until high school, I tucked in my shirt. And that was a big bullying point for me. A lot of people bullied me for my shirt being tucked in all the time, and I literally did not care. I still tucked in my shirt. And yes, I would go home and I would cry. I'd be on the bus and I would cry because I did get bullied a lot. But I've always cared. Always. Even when I was chubby, even when my acne was really bad, even even during those times. And I think a lot of my frustration growing up has been with the fact that I try and I try and I try and I try, and still it seems to not be enough. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of upsetting, but yeah, anyways, sorry about the trauma jump. So that's what I've been up to. Jaw surgery was, like I said, a pain in the butt. And I remember sort of a year after, my mom told me, and she was like, "You would never do that again, right? Like, it was so painful, it was so long, and like, you would never do that again, right?" And I looked at her and I said, "Yes, the hell I would. Please don't piss me off." I'd do it over and over again because I just care so much about how I look. I knew damn well that there was no way I was going to walk around crimson chin ass and be happy. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Um, and I am extremely privileged to be able to have walked away from that surgery and not paid a dime. Um, it's an $80,000 surgery, and I paid nothing. And they even gave me a breakdown of like the price, and they were like, "Don't worry about it. That's just for you to know." And I was like, "What?" And I'm very blessed, very blessed in that sense. And I know that it's like a big deal for people. Um, I know some people still have to like walk around with like an extreme underbite for the rest of their lives just because they can't afford it. And I never in my life could afford that, but I'm so glad that somehow God, Jesus, the universe, someone did their work, and they made it happen for me. And that's very exciting, and it's very, like I said, it's very privileged. It really is. It's and I acknowledge that it was a great privilege to have that done. um but that's like one of the major things that's happened in my life. I can do a whole video on that, because it is a lot to talk about. A lot of ups and downs, mainly downs. I hated being swollen. I was swollen all the time. And freaking Dr. Franco, if you're listening, I got something for you. Cause he had fucking lied to me. He was like, the process is gonna take up to 3 weeks of healing, and after 3 weeks, you can walk around and you'll be fine. Babes, after 3 weeks, I was walking around looking like a pufferfish, and you said I could no. He was like, you can walk into a grocery store and no one will notice you had jaw surgery. Babes, I literally was so swollen after 3 weeks. My recovery was at least a year. At least. Like after 6 months, I it was down a lot, but I was still very swollen. So it wasn't until like a year later that I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with my face. This is what I look like, and I'm happy with it. Um, but anyways, I've besides that, there hasn't been much change in my life, which is very, very frustrating for me. Because I think I wish there was more change. I am currently working on a book, called The Vocal Incompetence, um, that will be released. I have no idea when. I don't know when it will be released. I don't know if it will ever be released, but I hope one day I can release it. I struggle to take myself seriously as a poet, as an artist, as a writer, and I think that's why I practice my craft every freaking day to try and like get better at it and to like really be satisfied with what I'm writing. Um, I don't know if I will ever be satisfied with anything I do. I don't think my drawings are good. I don't think my poetry is good, but I want it, like maybe it is good, but I want it to be great. But anyways, I hope to publish that. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I want to have at least 150 poems in it. Right now I'm at 113 as of today. So, yeah, I'm still obviously gonna go back and edit it. I don't know if I want to self-publish or if I want to look for a publisher. But I do want to get that out there. I feel like that would be a good step. But I was telling my friend, I was like, I want it to sell. Like, I don't want to, release something and it not sell. And then she told me I was worrying about the wrong thing, and she said that I just need to get my art out there. Like that's what I need to worry about, not sales or anything like that. And she ate me up real bad, yo. Um, but yeah, I'm working on that. Um, I'm working on social media. Can you tell or no? I'm currently at 8,000 on TikTok, and I'm currently on a social media break from everything. Not posting, but I think next week I'm gonna start back posting on TikTok. Um, I do these breaks because I need to. I think mentally I get so frustrated and caught up in the likes and the comments and everything like that. And for me, I don't think it would matter to me if I didn't want to do this as a job. But since I want to do this as a job, obviously, like I'm looking at engagement and I'm looking at followers and who's unfollowing me and everything like that. And so sometimes it just becomes too much and it really just gets to my head and I get really frustrated and that's when I know I need to log off. Um, I've done this for the past 3 or 4 years now. I think this is my fourth year doing it. I need to regroup, and I need to like focus on myself and that's kind of what I do when I leave. The first few days it is a little hard. I'm like, oh, I want to log back in. I want to see what people are posting. I want to post. And one thing about me, I always have something to say. Trust. And so I'm like, this is so funny. Like I want to post this. I don't know. I just have to stop myself, and I'm really disciplined in that sense. I don't ever log back in. Um, I know. I think for the first 2 years, I did it for 6 months. I logged off. I think the third year was when I had jaw surgery, so I was off for like 8 months. And then this year, I'm only doing it for 3 months because I really want to focus on like the social media thing. And you can't go ghost for too long because I feel like people will forget about you, and I don't want people to forget about me. And I've already lost like 25 followers on TikTok, so and that's fine, right? I think that's fine. Me still checking my followers. I know. I need to work on that. I know. Um, my brother too. The other day he was like, "Do it because you love it. Don't do it because of anything else." But I do love it. I do like posting and I like connecting with people and like just like posting my silly little videos. And I'm sure there's someone out there who makes fun of me for it, but I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, I've always kind of just done my own thing, and I really don't care what you have to say about it. I really really don't. Um, I always dress the way I want to dress, and I get looks and like laughed at in this small ass town. There's always someone who's like looking at me weird, looking at me up and down. Like some people will like be in a little group and like look back and laugh at me. And it I think sometimes it is hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes it is hard, but at the end of the day I feel like I owe it to myself to really really be authentic and really really be 100% me, because at the end of the day, when I die, when I'm in my last breath, it is me versus me, and that's it. And ultimately, you have to be able to make yourself happy, I think. And if you want to wear Hello Kitty fucking earmuffs, wear it, do it. If you wanna, please don't go out here looking a mess, y'all. Like, okay, like, please, you know what I mean? Like, try your best to like look good. Um, But sometimes I think you really do need to look a fool to be able to look good. I remember it was the biggest deal for me to wear fake glasses, and now I have like a whole collection of fake glasses. But back like 2 years ago, I've always wanted to wear glasses. I have like perfect vision, so I've never needed them, but I've always wanted to wear fake glasses. And I finally bought some on Amazon for like $5, and I wore it to Starbucks one day, and I was in that car like shaking because I was so scared to wear my fake glasses in public. And so finally I walked in, and like eventually I forgot that I was even wearing the glasses, and then it was no longer a thing. And I think with that, I mean to say that just do it. Like it's frightening. I know it's silly for like that little thing to be such a fright, but it really was. Like for me, it really was that scary to just go out and wear fake glasses. But I finally did it. Like even going out to eat alone, that was such a big deal for me too. And I finally did it one time, and it was fine. I put on my little Netflix show and I ate my pasta that I did not like, and it was fine. It was fine. And like I said, people just stare at me wherever I go. It just kind of happens inevitably. And that's not me being arrogant or anything like that. Like it just happens. And I know most of the time it's for what I'm wearing. Like yesterday, me and my friend were out for a walk downtown, and we had so many people staring at us. Like it's kind of weird. I don't get it. I don't know if it was for her or for it was for me, but like I said, anywhere I go, people just kind of like always look at me funny and laugh or, do whatever. And sometimes it has gotten me into trouble. Well, not trouble, but the other day, if you've seen my TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. But I posted a story time about how I was at a coffee shop, the same one I go to every fucking week. And I was in my table writing, like minding my business, and then this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, buddy." And I like had my headphones in and I didn't hear him, so I look up and he's like, "Hey, man, like if you keep stomping around this place with those boots, acting like you own the place, you're gonna have a problem, dude." And I looked at him and I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" And I like rolled my eyes and I put my headphone back in. And he just kept yapping and yapping, and I look at him and I'm like, "Bro, you literally smell so fucking bad right now. Can you please get out of my face?" And he did. He got out of my face and he was like, "All right, buddy. Next time you do that, something's gonna happen. Something real bad's gonna happen." And I just looked at him. I was like, "Bro, you smell bad. I'm not listening to anything you're saying. Like that's all I can. Like you're penetrating my fucking brain with your. Oh, it smelled so bad." And so whatever. After he left, I went up and I was about to leave. I didn't leave till like an hour or so later, but I went up to the front and I was like, "Hey, ma'am." And I went up to the owner and I was like, "This man literally just threatened me. If he lays his hands on me, I'm laying my hands on him too." Real bad. And I was like, "I don't want to get banned from this place because it's my favorite coffee shop." And I'm like, I just want to let you know that he literally threatened me, and if he swings, I'm gonna swing back. And she was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm gonna talk to him. That's not right," or whatever. And he still sees me there, and he just looks at me and gets mad. Like if I'm at a table across from him, he'll literally move because my presence annoys him that bad, apparently. All this to say, please be yourself, always, always, always. I think authenticity is more and more hard to come by and more hard to stick to as you grow older. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it is very hard for me to like keep my style the way it is, and like sometimes I really just want to go out with Air Forces, some baggy jeans, and a fucking varsity jacket like every other TikTok boy out there. But my brother often reminds me that I just need to stay authentic and stay true to myself, because at the end of the day, that is what's going to get me far. And that's what makes me happy. It really does. I love my little boots, my jackets, and some people think it's strange the way I dress. Some people really like the way I dress. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter ultimately. It's me who I need to make happy, and it's me who I need to please. And yeah, I just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm 22 now, and it is hard to stay true to myself, and it's hard to like keep going. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with who I am. You know, I'm happy. I'm unique and I'm different, and I've learned to love that about myself, and I think you should too. Um, I think there's more happiness in being yourself than trying to mock what you see online or what you see in person. And at the end of the day, everyone who ever bullied me will hopefully regret it. That's all I have to say for now. Stay true to yourself, be yourself, and just vibe. I have no idea what I just talked about for 20 minutes, but it was just a yap session, and I've been wanting to yap for a while about just everything. And I'm trying to get more comfortable with being on camera too and everything like that. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know my comeback to YouTube is long awaited by 3 people. All 3 people, thank you for watching. It is a longer video, but I think I'm gonna do this more often and just borrow my brother's $400 mics for it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next year. No, I'm kidding. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably do another video of these, but thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.